Hi there, my beautiful birdies. Welcome into another pick a card. So today we have a look into your next 7 days. So what do you need to know about these next 7 days? Any advice or guidance that your guides want you to be aware of? And we're also going to finish up with some self-love coupons. A few things that you can do during this next week that will, just to pamper yourself a little bit, and that could potentially make you feel a little bit better, okay? So, with that being said, we have 4 beautiful pals with us as always. For pile number 1, we have some Quartz. For pile number 2, we have some Howlite. For pile number 3, we have some Citrine. And for pile number 4, we have some Amethyst. We start with sparkles, we finish with sparkles. So, as always, you can choose by the crystals. If there is a particular crystal that calls to you and it's like your favorite, then definitely choose it. You can also take a few moments here to pause the video, take a couple of deep breaths, see if there's any pile that calls to you. And if you want to look through the timestamps and see if there's a relevant number for you, a synchronicity, an important number, definitely take that approach as well, okay? So whatever works for you, do it. And then when you're ready, the timestamps are going to be down below, and I'll see you over there. Hi there, pile number 1. Welcome into your reading. So if you chose this big guy, you're definitely in the right place. Let's put it here in a corner. Okay, so we are going to look into your tarot in just a second. This is like a fourth of the tarot deck, and we're going to use it. Not necessarily all of it, but first of all, let's get started here with a little oracle. These are going to be for the end. A little oracle here to see, what is the main energy, what are the main themes that are going to show up for you this week, and what do you need to be aware of, okay? So, we have commitment. We also have transformation. Wow. We have fruition and the void. So I kind of feel like this void is where you're transforming for, or towards, let's call it. I do feel like you have a big manifestation coming through, which I do feel like it could be literally this commitment in terms of you committing to someone else, or someone else committing to you. But essentially, you could be getting into a commitment this week. And I do feel like it is with someone that is like a wish fulfilled. So it's not going to be it's not going to be someone that you don't want to have a commitment with, that is going to confess their feelings. This is mutual. I really feel like this is mutual, and this is something that you have been waiting for, where you could eventually, be meeting someone that is going to lead to this commitment energy. But I do feel like for most of you, you already know this person. I also feel like there's something around you gaining more energy. So perhaps you've been in a place lately where you weren't really motivated. Maybe you were lacking energy. You were lacking, literal vitality. Perhaps you were sleeping a lot and not having a lot of just desire to get up and actually get into the world and do something, so things may have been a bit in the downs for you lately, but I kind of feel like this week that could start to be transformed. That could start to really your body, your energy could start to shape up in a much better way. You could have also been eating a lot better, and I feel like that is something that is working for you to change that energy. Or it could be something that your guides are encouraging you to do. Eat a little different, eat more, vegetables, fruits, especially because that's all that's here. It's actually no, it's not. There's some mushrooms there, but it's essentially fruit. So you may need to eat a little bit more fruit. We also have some mushrooms, so that could also be good for you, but a lot of grapes are showing up, so that could be helpful. And we also have apples, peach, pear, right? But any fruit of your liking, any vegetables of your liking, please try to incorporate a little bit more, because I feel like that is going to help your energy a lot. All right. I'm also getting, there's something that I feel like you may have been building, something that you may have been trying to either working on or trying to take off. So I feel like this is more related with career. Something that you may have been trying to put some energy into and trying to really make it happen. I feel like you could start to see some progress of it. You could start to see you're either feeling a lot more motivated to work on it, But with this commitment, it's like something is solidified. Something is becoming really, really stable for you. And I feel like you're really going to, I don't know, find a lot of peace. Because I feel like this situation that I feel like you have been trying to take off, I feel like it was causing perhaps a little bit of anxiety, a little bit of stress. And I feel like you were just trying to find the best approach, but then, you know, you weren't really feeling motivated or with the energy. And so it was just like a snowball and you were getting even more stressed. And I feel like this week things are really like slowing down, and I feel like you're becoming a lot more peaceful and a lot more, okay, let's take it one step at a time. And I feel like the fact that you could start to see some progress, I feel like that also helps out to, you know, you not feeling so stressed and you kind of letting go of control a little bit here. Okay, let's see your tea leaf fortune card. So we have fans, romance celebration party. And I see this in so many ways, because there's definitely this romance energy. I really feel like there is someone here that you have a crush on, that you have been talking to. There's a confession, and I feel like there's like a communication of each other's feelings and an officialization of the commitment. Or if you are single as a Pringle, I really feel like you could meet someone that is going to lead in that direction. But again, I really feel like for 95% of you, it is someone you already know, someone you're already connecting with. And then with this celebration, I actually feel like there is this this feeling of that we were talking about, of you seeing some sort of progress in a project that you have been working on and something that you have been trying to build. You're seeing something coming through from it, because we even have like harvest moon. So it's like you're being able to harvest some reward for your hard work. You're being able to really see the rewards. It's not just thinking about them and fantasizing about the rewards, you're seeing the rewards. And so I feel like you're celebrating from it as well. We also have Spear, heartache over what you no longer have. Hat, you will be playing a different role. And we have Money Path. Path of Money is waiting for you to find it. This is so beautiful. So I feel like this week, in these next 7 days, I really feel like I see these two very much together, with the Spear and the Hat. Because I feel like, you know, when we get into new beginnings and when we accomplish something, we kind of have to let go of the life that we were living before. Because before you were someone that was not, for example, let's say this is about success, and you were trying to find success in a career path. And before, you were the person who were trying to find a success. Now you are the successful person. Now you are the person that is set and fixed and has found out what was working. You have to leave something behind. And I feel like for most of you, this is about a relationship. It's like the relationship, I feel like it's transforming. So I feel like there is this little transition where it's like, all right, we're in a different place now. Now we're official. Now we're not just friends. And it's almost like it's not that you have to leave the friendship behind, but there's this period of adjustment here that I feel like you're going to be feeling. And I feel like, to be honest, I feel like it's going to be a bit awkward. So that could be a little bit of the down of the week. I really feel like you're still trying to find out, okay, what are we now? How do we act with each other? I feel like you're trying to find that way. But I definitely feel like, please do not give up on this path that you were working on. Because I really feel like you have been working hard on it. And you have been trying to make something happen out of it. And I feel like you're really going to start seeing some progress of it. Okay, so please do not give up. Especially with that void. I feel like you could be at that moment where it's like, it's now or never, universe. You either provide me with what I'm looking for or I'm out. You know? And I really feel like your guides are saying, please do not give up. Please do not stop. Because it's really about to take a turn. Alright? And you're going to find a lot of money from it. And especially with that thing of like the harvest and the path of money. I feel like there is really, I don't know, it's like you launch a product that you have been working on and you launch it, it's like it's immediate success. There's this feeling of once you figure out how something works, or, you know, the strategy that works, the product that works, once you figure that out and you start to really implement it, I feel like the growth and the progress and the money coming in is going to be really fast. All right. So let's see here. What do we have for the next 7 days here for my pile number ones? What can you tell us? So we have 3 cups, the 2 of wands, and the Knight of Pentacles. Can you clarify the 3 of cups for me, please? We have death, transformation twice coming through. the Two of Wands, please. We have the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. All right. We have the Three of Pentacles. So let's actually start with this Knight of Pentacles, because I feel like this is talking about that, like the new strategy, the thing that you really figure out how something works, how something is going to bring you money, you know, how something is going to bring you success. I feel like you're really finding that strategy, and I feel like you're really going to have a lot of people supporting you in it. So it could be that, for example, you get an idea through a friend, you start brainstorming with your team, and that is really going to just, you know, grow that that idea that you initially had. I also feel like there's something here around like working with your clients. It's almost like the answer is in the clients, not on what you think the clients want. You know, so you may have to do like a survey or something. That could be something that your guys are encouraging you to do, like doing a survey, doing a poll. Like, what do you want? What are your needs? What are you struggling with, right? And I feel like that is going to give you the answer for you to see this. I really feel like your clients are going to be the key. There's something about that. And I really feel like it's that thing. The second you understand it, people are going to get excited, especially if you start talking about it, right? So I did this poll and these were the answers. Who else is struggling with that? Everyone is starting to get excited because, oh my God, is, you know, pod number one actually going to do something about it? Is pod number one actually going to create that product? People start to want that, and people start to get involved. And so I feel like you're really going to start seeing that progress really, really quickly. At least progress in, you know, people flooding in, because the actual creation of the product maybe takes a little bit of time, but I feel like you're going to start seeing a lot of interaction from your clients coming through, because of that, because you really care and because you're really with them, trying to figure out what they want and what they need. So I also feel like this Three Cups and the Death card, I feel like this is talking about, first of all, this could literally be a friendship is transforming into more, right? And I feel like that is very clear, that is showing up here. But we did have that thing of like the celebration and party. So there could be some sort of party, some sort of, I don't know, we were talking about a celebration, but I feel like it's more of like a legit party, or like a dinner or something like that, where you really celebrate with the people that you love, and some type of transformation is coming through it. I feel like it is, okay, let's go back. I feel like the party is to celebrate a transformation, but I feel like a transformation is also going to happen from that party. And what I mean with that, it could be that, you know, your person of interest, or again, you meet someone there, it's going to be there, right? The person of interest is going to be there. The person that you're about to meet is going to be there. And so a transformation comes from it, because after this party, maybe you and your person have the talk. You start talking to that new, really cute guy, and things just start to develop, right? It's like this happened because something has already changed, and you already were celebrating something in your life. But I feel like in hand, that is going to help you find new beginnings and push you into even further transformation. So that's really awesome. And then we have these Two of Wands with the Six of Pentacles, that I really feel like it is talking about the doors that are opening up in your love life, because I feel like this is going to come a little bit out of the blue. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person that you're dealing with, things have been a little bit back and forth, or you may have felt like, not necessarily that this person was playing you or using you, but maybe there was this feeling that there was something missing in your connection, and that maybe this person wasn't really taking the connection seriously. And I feel like this whole different approach, and this, you know, them really providing to you and really wanting this commitment, I feel like it's going to be really out of the blue and really unexpected, and you may hesitate on it a little bit, but I really feel like it's going to be beneficial and really like, I'm hearing yummy and juicy. So I feel like it's going to be something that you're going to really enjoy, and you're really going to love it. So good stuff, I would say. All right, so let's take a look here at some final advice for you, and then we're going to finish up with those self-love coupons. So we have a risk. Take a chance. Every risk is a success when you're committed to learning and growth. So I feel like this is definitely talking about that, you know, career path where it's like, don't be afraid to ask for the clients, don't be afraid to go and look for it, and definitely take a chance when you find that answer. But I feel like for the most of you, this is definitely talking about that commitment, all right? Because I really feel like there is something here that, again, it's unexpected, and I don't think that you're counting on it. Well, maybe now you are, but I don't think you're truly counting on it, and so it may be a bit risky, maybe a bit frightening, and I feel like your guides are just wanting you to know that, hey, this can actually be a success, okay? This can actually be something really good for you to go towards, so don't be afraid to take that risk, okay? Also, we have been talking about, we also talked about like this thing of like commit to a career or to a side hustle or to something that you were passionate about and that you have been working on. It's like, don't give up, keep doing it. I feel like that is also what the risk is talking about, is it's like maybe that is the thing. Maybe for some of you have already done that poll or that survey, and so now you have been working on this, right? And I really feel like your guides are saying that it is something a little bit out there and it is something a bit different, but take a risk because it's really good for you, okay? And again, money path. It could lead to a lot of money. But we also have mind. You are the master of your inner world, and you decide how the outer world affects you. Cultivate a calm inner state. So I feel like this is advice, but I feel like it is also a little bit of the energy that you're coming out of. You know, I feel like, again, I really feel like you have been a little bit down these past few weeks, or maybe even these past few months, and I feel like now you're definitely getting into this more calm inner state, and things are definitely working a lot better for you. And I feel like you're figuring out what works and what doesn't work for you. More than anything, I feel like your routines are also going to be important, and that is the part of the advice in this card, is like try to figure out how can you cultivate this calm inner state in your outer world. So again, through routines, through habits, what habits or rituals make you feel calm, make you feel also excited, right? But leave you with this peace within and not stress and anxiety. Okay, I feel like that may be something that you may need to cultivate a little bit more stress-free kind of energy in your day-to-day life. Okay, it's not only when you need it, it's also when you kind of have, not necessarily to prevent it, but work with it for you to be able to have a calm life, okay? Not just a calm moment. So let's pull here a couple of things that can be nice for you to do in these next 7 days. All right, this also kind of wants to come out, and it's interesting that it's meditation session, and we have this girl right here that kind of looks like she's meditating, so meditation could be quite helpful for you. We also have house bedroom makeover, so let yourself be wild and creative. We also have swimming pool, we have nature walk, and we have homemade pizzas. So a lot of fun stuff that you can incorporate these upcoming 7 days. Definitely take whatever resonates. If you don't really, if it's freaking winter right now and it's like, I don't really feel like going to the swimming pool right now, that's totally okay. You can opt for one of the others. But just, try to incorporate these into your next 7 days. And I feel like, this could be your little form of bringing that stress-free kind of energy and having fun. All right. So yeah. Thought number 1, this is what I have for you. I hope it resonated and helped. If it did, don't forget to smash that button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here. And if you want to see more, particularly, your individual signs, if you are a cusp, all of that is going to be on my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot. And you can get a prior reading with me. The link is going to be down below. Okay? So, with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hi there, my Howlite people. Welcome in pile number 2. I hope you're doing good. If you chose the Howlite, you're definitely in the right place. Let's get started by taking a look at your next 7 days. We're going to start here with some oracles to kind of figure out what are the big themes, the big areas of our life affected and everything. And then we're going to get into your tarot, and we're going to finish up with some advice and some self-love coupons that you can kind of incorporate during these next 7 days to, just pamper yourself and make yourself feel a little bit better, okay? So let's take a look here at what do you have for your next 7 days. We're starting with finding. We have trust. We have self-reflection and acceptance. All right. I feel like this is going to be a very introspective week. I feel like not necessarily that you're not connecting with other people, because I actually feel like you could be, but I feel like there's also a big desire for you to spend a lot of time alone. I feel like there's this need for you to slow down, and this feeling of, let me just be with myself. Let me just find myself. Let me just go and look for this hidden part that I've been craving for, that I've been craving to find. And I feel like that is something that you're kind of putting some energy and a focus on. I really feel like you're really trying to find this part of you that I feel like you may feel like you have lost. And I feel like I don't think that it's something specific, like I feel super lost in my career, I feel super lost in my love life, maybe feeling lost in both, you know? I feel like there's something that I need more of in my life. There is something that I need to work through in my life, and I need that time alone for me to figure out what it is exactly, and what it is exactly that I need to do to find that part of me. I feel like journaling could also be quite advised and supported, actually. So you could actually receive messages while you're journaling. You could channel some messages from your guides, and especially here in the trust, we have wings. So I really feel like you're being supported and guided hugely this week. And also pay attention to like synchronicities. The number 4 is really calling to me. So I don't know when you're watching this, but if it happens to have like a 4 that week, so the 4th of, I don't know, which is actually today that I'm recording this is actually the 4th of May, so hello. But you know, I don't know, you're watching this in June, and that week you have the 4th of June. That could be a significant day, but I definitely feel like if you see a lot of 4s surrounding you, it's definitely a sign that your guides are supporting you and that they are around. And 4s for me, it's a sign of stability and structure and security. So just know that you are protected, okay? I'm also getting something. If you feel the need to slow down in your career, know that you are protected. Know that money is not going to fail you, especially if you're a business owner. I don't think that it could actually be quite the opposite. It could actually help you a lot. It's not going to be damaging to your business. It's not going to be damaging to anything. Maybe you need a little bit of a recharge energy here. Maybe you need a little bit of just a breather, and to take things slowly, and to just not rush through things and get into this, this hustle community, or this hustle energy. I feel like it is okay for you to breathe, for you to stop and breathe, for you to stop and just assess the energy around you. Okay, am I happy, satisfied with how my business is looking right now, with how my life is looking right now, my career, my health, my body, right? Or do I need to change something? And if I do, what do I feel like would make me feel good right now? What am I craving for in that particular area of your life? I really feel like this is going to be a deep, internal, introspective moment for you this week, all right? So maybe not really exciting stuff, but I feel like it's going to have a lot more impact than you may actually be aware of moving forward. So, definitely indulge in that alone time. But let's see here. What do we have for you from the tea leaf? Actually, I'm hearing you could be finding that you actually don't hate to be alone. There could be something where, I don't know, maybe you always feel like you need other people to be around you. You have been feeling a little bit needy, or you have been feeling a little bit, maybe you have been feeling alone, right? Maybe you have been feeling like you haven't been connecting with the right type of people, or like there's something missing in your friendships or something around those lines. And I feel like this week you're also understanding, how can I be happy alone? How can I actually enjoy this alone time and this sort of loneliness, right? And I feel like that's something that you're kind of focusing on. So that's good. But we have career. So that could be a particular, emphasis this week. We also have axe, forces working against you. We also have torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. And finally, we have tree, affairs with your family. So I kind of feel like these affairs with your family could definitely be related with this axe. So I feel like maybe your family is not totally supporting you and supporting some sort of endeavor that you're wanting to invest in. And I feel like you're getting into a point this week. I feel like that's something that you're realizing, is that this is your life. you know, you don't have to look for permission or validation from anyone else but your own. You know, it is up to you to go after the things that you want and to go after the things that meant or mean anything to you, right? And I feel like with this finding and the acceptance, like maybe you have been neglecting that side of you, and maybe you have been neglecting this desire, you have been neglecting this passion, and I feel like this week it's getting a little bit overwhelming to neglect that, you know, to continue to neglect that. So I feel like this week you could be getting into this place of, you know what, I am a freaking writer, I am a freaking painter, I am a doctor, I do want to be a doctor, I don't care if my family wants me to continue the family business. That is not what I want to do this, right? And I feel like you're kind of getting into this realization, into this like just explosion of, no, this is what I have to do, this is part of who I am, right? And if you keep pushing away that idea or that thought and trying to fit in, trying to become a person that you're not, trying to become someone that you don't want to be, I feel like you're realizing this week that is just going to bring more and more sadness, more and more of this feeling like something is missing. And I feel like, you know, the second you choose to really step into it, you're going to see this amazing progression within you, amazing progression maybe even with your health, with your body, because you're no longer neglecting and repressing a side of who you are, right? And judging a side of who you are. So I really feel like you're being protected from these people, you know, from these type of energies that may not want you to go in this direction. Because, you know, when people don't support something that you want to do, that most often is about their own capability to take advantage of a part of you. So when you're in this place where they have some control over what you're doing, they're able to control what you're doing and they're able to take advantage of that. So they want you to continue the family business. They take something from that, right? And if you just go your own way and decide to become a doctor, decide to become a writer, they don't have that control over you anymore. So that's usually why people want something very fixed for you. It's so they can have some sort of control over you, so they can gain something out of you. And I feel like this week, a lot of independence, a lot of, I mean, I actually don't know if oh yeah, it is. I was thinking of the Nine of Pentacles. I wouldn't be surprised if that card shows up, because I feel like it's you and no one else. And I really feel like you're putting your whole heart into that. And I really feel like you're going to be a badass this week. And that is definitely something that your guides are kind of pushing you into as well. But we have the Ace of Wands. Let's see here. What do we have for the next 7 days for pile number 2? We have, yep, the Five of Wands with the Nine of Pentacles wanting to show up. Can we get one more? What do we have for pile number 2? We actually have 2, so they're kind of clarifying one another. We have the Queen of Wands with the Devil. Clarify this Ace of Wands for me. The Four of Pentacles. And clarify this Five of Wands for me. The Seven of Cups kind of wanted to come out. But we have the Ace of Swords. Ooh, we love this with the star. I absolutely freaking love this. So let's actually start with the middle, because this is exactly what we were just talking about in terms of that family thing. I really feel like someone is wanting to bring in that control, you know, and bring in that, like, I feel like this is also related with this Queen of Wands and the Devil. It's like someone is wanting to control your passion. Someone is wanting, and the same thing is showing up here in the Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Wands. Someone is wanting to control your passion. Someone is wanting to control your desires and the way you go out into the world and make things happen. Now, what I love here is that you're no longer taking that BS anymore. Because with the Ace of Wands here, this is you standing up for yourself. This is you being like, you know what? No, this is who I want to be. I want to be this star. I want to be, maybe literally, you want to be famous. You want to go in a certain direction. And I feel like you're, for the first time in a very long time, you're allowing yourself to dream of that. You're allowing yourself to see it and to feel it and to desire it with all your being. And when you do that, I really feel like there's this, like, no one can stop me anymore. I see it, I want it, and I'm gonna go get it. And no one is going to be able to freaking stop me right now. I really feel like there's a lot of empowerment and a lot of like, let's go kind of energy for you in these upcoming 7 days. Because I really feel like you're kind of fed up with having all these people trying to control you and telling you what to do, telling you who to be. And I feel like it's just, you've had enough. And I feel like this desire, this passion, this side of you has always also had enough. Because I feel like you've been repressing it and you've been hiding it for too long, for way too long. And now I feel like in these next 7 days, it really wants to show up. So let's say you do want to be a writer. It's like you just get flooded with ideas and flooded with inspiration. You just want to write and write and write and write. If you want to be a doctor, maybe you will start seeing a lot of billboards or a lot of commercials and I don't know, just a lot of things for you to apply to this amazing college, right? And I really feel like there's this energy of like, there's no stopping now. The time is now for you to act and it's time for you to do something about it. And I really feel like this Ace of Wands and the Four of Pentacles, it's exactly that. You're no longer holding back on this desire. You're protecting the desire. You're protecting the passion. And I really feel like this week you're going to feel super inspired. That's why I feel like you may be a little bit more alone and really appreciating that alone time. Because I feel like you're understanding, for me to make this happen, I really have to invest my time and energy into this. And I need to kind of create space for it. And for me to do that, maybe I kind of have to cut my energy and attention and time from other people and from other situations that were cutting off my energy to invest in this. I hope that makes sense. So it's not necessarily that you're cutting relationships with your family and everything. It's just that I don't think that you're spending as much time with them, for example. You're not going out as much, for example, because I really feel like I see you investing your whole time into this passion and really being clear and committed to it. And with that Queen of Wands and the Devil, I feel like, here we were talking about that spiritual growth and that expansion that you were about to see within yourself. I feel like this is giving me really bad bitch kind of vibes. And what I get with that is that I really feel like you're going to start feeling very, very, very powerful. Again, not everyone is going to like it because there are some people in your life that do like to take advantage of you and of what you are able to provide them. And I really feel like there's no taking your power anymore. And so I really feel like with this Queen of Wands and Devil, I just see, I don't know, there's this image that I'm getting of like this, particularly dressed all in black, and like, I don't know if you see those women specifically, but you see those, maybe even men, when they're just like, when men are dressed in a suit, when women are dressed in a really elegant, powerful way, right? And they just walk like they own that room. I feel like that is going to be you. It's like people are going to be intimidated by you, intimidated by this transformation. People are going to really be like, holy shit, what happened to pile number 2? I feel like by the end of the week, you're just going to be a whole different person. And I feel like you're going to freaking love it. And I don't think you're going to want to go back. And I also feel like you're going to start really understanding who is a friend and who is not, who is really supportive of you and who is not, and who you need to create some distance from. All right. Capricorn, Leo energies could be significant here. Actually, I didn't do that for pile number 1. But those two energies could be significant here. Take those if it resonates. That could give you a little bit of extra confirmation. All right, if you're already thinking of someone that is not helping you. All right, I'm getting particularly, it could be a mother, but it doesn't have to be. All right, so let's pull here some advice for you, and then we're going to finish up with those self-love coupons, stuff that you can do to pamper yourself and make yourself feel a little bit better. So we have passion. Light up your life by honoring your deepest desires. What have we been talking this whole time? This whole reading is about this. All right, so it's time for you to put yourself out there and to go after those desires, to go after those passions. All right, and we also have this, listen, people start to heal the moment they feel heard. And I feel like it's more about, first of all, you need to make yourself heard. okay? So I feel like you need to stand up for yourself when it comes to someone, but I feel like this is also about, you could share, especially if it is something creative, you could share your story through this. Maybe literally you can share your story if you're wanting to start something that involves you speaking about yourself. That could inspire a lot of people, but I also feel like it's like your art could be your healing, you know? So let's say if you want to be a writer, maybe one of the stories is actually inspired by something that you're going through, right? And you want to help other people go through that, and you want to share how you've overcome that. I feel like your art could really be a way, a vessel for you to share your story and for you to go through those things, all right? We also were talking a lot about journaling before, so I really feel like this is also about like you hearing yourself, because I really feel like you haven't been doing that in a very long time. You were either always surrounded by people, or you were always trying to please others, and you forgot to listen to yourself. You forgot to listen to your desires and to the things that you were craving for the most. And I really feel like this week that is changing, and you need to listen to yourself. You need to acknowledge this side of you that is desperate to come out and is desperate to be acknowledged, okay? So let's pull here your little self-key pawns. I feel like there's one more. There we go. Okay. So we have donate clothes. So maybe we were talking about like that. Oh yeah. Oh, well, look at that. Freaking dress up. I was about to say that. Like we were talking about that women dressed really elegantly but powerful, right? That a man in a suit. It's like maybe this is actually going to boost your confidence a lot. Dressing up, maybe, you know, reshaping your wardrobe a little bit and trying to understand, okay, I like this piece of clothing, I like how it makes me feel, and then you look into other clothes and it's like, nah, I'm not sure, this doesn't really feel my vibe. And I really feel like clothing is also going to be quite powerful, all right? And there's even this thing, it's like maybe you have like a family dinner at the end of these next 7 days, or a lunch, whatever, and it's like you go and you're all dressed up and you're having that walk, right? You're having the walk, and everyone there is like just turning heads and be like, oh my god, who is this, you know? And I feel like it's going to be so freaking powerful. We also have stay in bed all day, maybe stay in bed writing all day. That could also be fun and cool. We have indoor camping, so a lot of like staying at home, because the red ones are at home kind of things. So a lot of that, you know, solo kind of energy. We also have a road trip, and we have just desserts. So maybe there is a day where you kind of just do a little bit of desserty breakfast in bed. Who knows? That could also be fun. But I really feel like with this road trip, it's like, I really feel like this is a solo road trip. You know, you may need to just go out and explore yourself, you know? Wow. I feel like you have a heck of a week ahead. And it's so interesting because it's all alone. Not necessarily all alone, but I really feel like that is something that you're going to be craving for. And I feel like it's going to be so transformative. It's freaking great. All right, so pile number 2, this is what I have for you. I really hope this resonated and helped. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button. Don't forget to smash the like button for me. That's what happens when you talk too fast. And to subscribe if you haven't already and you want to see more of me. If you're interested in getting, you know, zodiac cusp readings or zodiac sign readings, you know, your individual signs, readings for those are going to be on my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot. So definitely go check them out. But you can also get a private reading with me if you want to dive deeper into any of this. The link is going to be down below. And now that you're there, feel free to check out my Patreon, where we have self-care content and twin flame spiritual guidance readings, okay? So with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, my beautiful Citrine people. Welcome to your reading pile number 3. You are definitely in the right place if you chose that Citrine, and let's get right into it. So before we look into that tarot, we are going to pull here, oh, you actually have a lot. We are going to pull some oracles to kind of figure out what is the main energy of you for you in these next 7 days, in this next week. And then we're going to look into that tarot. We're going to finish up with some advice, and some self-love coupons. Those are going to be a few things that you can do in these next 7 days that could, help you pamper yourself and make you feel good and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so let's get started here with your oracle and see what do we have. Actually, I don't know where I want to start, but we have psychic abilities. Oh my. We have passion and we have freedom. We also have assessing and extremes with the hot moon. This is so interesting. Honestly, I feel like you're going to be feeling fired up. There's something about that. I feel like this is going to be one of those weeks where it's like it's intense. Not necessarily in a bad way. I just feel like it's like, I don't know, I get this feeling of like sleeping 4 hours every single day and yet feeling super, rested and peaceful. You're just like going for it. You're just feeling the energy. You're feeling, I don't know, it's like you have fire up your ass or something. There's this feeling of like you're just ready to go. You're always alive. You're always on the plug, There's this feeling of like, you're feeling inspired, you're feeling passionate, you could also be doing the dirty this week, just saying, but it's like you're feeling passionate, you're feeling inspired, you're feeling energized, you're feeling a lot of like sacral chakra kind of energy. That could be a chakra that is really activated for you this week, because I feel like you're having this need for change. There is something about like you could be changing your lifestyle, you could be changing a pattern, a routine, and I feel like that is really going to work for you. I don't know, it's almost like you just gone out of, maybe literally, you just gone out of a retreat, or like, for example, I had this type of energy when I finished my event with Tony Robbins. I signed up for one of those, and by the time that was done, well, in the first day already, but by the time that was done, I was like, I'm gonna change my life, I'm gonna do this, I'm super excited, and I'm gonna go and make this happen. And there's a little bit of this energy, it's like, I feel like these next 7 days, you're just want to change your whole life and change your hair, color your hair, have a haircut, change your whole wardrobe, and drive to Mexico and live there forever. There's just this energy of like changing your whole life. But I feel like it's in a very powerful way, because all of those changes that you're wanting to do, I feel like they're really aligned with you, especially with the psychic abilities. I feel like you're getting download after download after download, and it's really telling you like, hey, that is the path to go, that is the direction to take, you're really doing it, this is the way to go. And I feel like you're really getting like possibly also a lot of synchronicities. Pay also attention to your dreams, because I feel like they're going to be quite relevant. And I feel like it's just going to be this really intense week filled with life-changing stuff. The thing is, I feel like it's those day-to-day stuff. I don't feel like it's, you're quitting your job and everything. I feel like it's more of like it's subtle changes, but it's powerful changes, right? There's something around that. For some of you, you could finally be moving on from someone, and I feel like that is going to be quite empowering. You could also be standing up for yourself when it comes to, I don't know, a bully or something like that, or a coworker that always thinks that they have something to say about your life. There's something about that. I really feel like, especially with this like hot air balloon, it's like you're flying away. I really feel like you're knowing, it's like you have direction, you have ambition, you have hunger. You know exactly where you want to go. You know exactly what you need to do. You're going for it. You're doing it. You're making it happen. And I feel like you're going to love it. Wow. All right. So let's see here with the tea leaf. What do we have? What do we have for you? More information. So we have archway, new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. We have happiness. Look at you. Yeah, I really feel like it is going to be quite an awesome week. We also have yoke, feeling tied down or frustrated. Will, great worry over nothing. We also have moon, changes in your life. And we have broom, new home, new attitude. For sure. This right here, it's the recap of it all. Because I really feel like you're just coming out of this week has such a different person with such a different life. Maybe for some of you, you could be literally planning to move. I'm not sure if you're already doing it in these next 7 days, that is definitely confirmation if you are. But it could be that, I don't know, you start looking at houses in a different city, you start looking at job opportunities in a different city, especially with this like paths opening up, new opportunities, and like maybe even here the sea, right? Going abroad, perhaps. Like there is this big energy of like you're going somewhere different. But I feel like it could just also be like your inner home, right? All of those transformations, all of those changes in your habits, in your patterns, in your mindset, in your thinking. I really feel like all of that is changing. And you're really like making sure that you feel happy, making sure that you're living a life that you won't regret when you die, and that you won't feel like you've lost, that you've wasted time or you've wasted your life. I really feel like that is something that, I don't know, maybe you had like recently a life-changing event. I don't know, I feel like that usually happens when someone passes away, and I'm sorry if that is your case. But, you know, something may have happened in that way where you lost someone or someone had a scare, and it's like, oh my god, what am I doing with my life? You know, maybe you're the one that got a scare or something. I don't know, but it's like, what am I doing with my life? I need to change my life. I need to change the way I'm eating. I need to change the way I'm dressing. I need to become the person I want to be. And I really feel like that's the whole vibe this week. And I definitely feel like you're going to find a lot of new opportunities because of it. So again, for some of you, maybe you're looking into moving. For some of you, you're understanding, you know what? I'm totally done with this person and this type of energy. I'm going to change this. I'm no longer going to be waiting out for this person, waiting for them to make up their mind. No, I'm going to go and find new opportunities, and I'm going to do my own thing, you know? So let's pull here some tarot for you. What do we have for pile number 3 in the next 7 days? All right. The 10 of Wands kind of wanted to come out, but didn't. So we have the 4 of Cups. We have Justice with the Page of Pentacles and 10 of Wands, and I'm going to keep that in mind. And we also have the Ace of Cups. Ooh, okay. Clarify this 4 of Cups for me. We have the Hermit. I can see where this is going. Just clarify this, Justice. Boop. All right. So we have the Page of Pentacles that we saw before. And tell me more about this Ace of Cups. Tell me about this Ace of Cups. Clarify it for me. We have the Knight of Cups. Holy cannoli. We have some romance in the air. Let me take this 10 of Wands over here. All right. So I really feel like this 4 of Cups, it's like the pre of the Ace of Cups. Because here you can see it. Like this dude is super focused on the 3 cups. Is like, this is not working. These 3 cups are not it. There's a lot of disappointment because they're not working. And maybe there's even like a third party or just people that are inconsistent and are in this like back and forth. Do I want you? Do I not want you? I don't know. I'm going to figure it out. And I'm going to give you a little bit of attention, but I'm not entirely sure if this is what I want, right? And in the meantime, you have this beautiful, beautiful Ace of Cups wanting to come through that you're not able to tap into because you're still attached to these 3 cups, right? You're still attached to this person that is not good for you. Or, you know, it could just be a way of being, but I really feel like this is especially talking about love. And, you know, with any message, take it how it resonates. Maybe it's a career opportunity here and you really want to go follow your heart, right? But I really feel like for most of you, you're definitely ghosting and walking away from someone that is just, you know, not aligned with what you feel like you deserve and not aligned with what you're craving for. And once that happens, I feel like you have this amazing Ace of Cups coming through. So this could be someone new that you're kind of meeting here. It could, if for some of you, you're literally moving this week, you could, like, there could be a very sexy neighbor, just saying. And I really feel like you're going to vibe, just saying. But I don't know, it's almost like you just let this go. You let go of the block, and out of the blue, boom, doors opening up. And you just meet so many people, and the coworker that had a crush on you finally confesses their feelings and asks you out on a date. Like, there's this big shift. It's like you make this very clear decision of like, I'm tired of this. I'm done with this. I'm going to move in a different direction. I don't care what people say. I don't care if this person all of a sudden then makes up their mind. I don't care. I deserve more, and I'm going to go find more. And it's like you do that, you say that, you believe in that, boom, new opportunity showing up. And I don't think that it's the same person, by the way, but it could lead to a very big commitment, okay? It could lead to something amazing. And I really feel like this new person is going to treat you exactly like you deserve to be treated, all right? I also feel like for some of you, could definitely be moving or you're considering it, and I feel like it's about damn time, because I feel like you don't feel perhaps 100% safe. It's that thing. I feel like there is something that you're understanding that, you know what? I don't want to be dealing with this anymore. I don't want to be feeling this way anymore. I don't want to, this is not working for me. This needs to change. And I feel like you're feeling so empowered to make all of these changes and to go towards all of these new beginnings and all of these new things, that you're going to freaking get it and you're going to freaking do it. And to be honest, I feel like this person right here, they could be a karmic, and I feel like that is a karmic cycle that is coming to an end. Okay? Especially with the 9s over there. And with the 34, it could be that you're, 7 for me, it's a very spiritual number. 34 stems up to a 7. And so I feel like the person here that you're meeting could be like a very strong spiritual love. And this person right here, I really feel like it could be a karmic, or it could be part of a cycle that just needs to end. And I feel like you're ending it. And on the other side, happiness. So I really feel like you're going to start the week motivated to change your whole life, and you're going to end the week motivated because it's actually happening, So, I don't know, exciting stuff. This is really exciting stuff. I love it. I freaking love this. And I really feel like you deserve this. Because I feel like, you may have been feeling this tied down and frustrated for way too long. And it's like, you know what? I have power over this situation, and I deserve to change. I deserve to have my life transformed, so I'm going to make it happen. Wow. All right, so let's finish up here with some advice, and then we're going to get into those self-love coupons. So we have pamper, and we're going to figure out how you can pamper yourself. Self-care is a necessity, not a luxury. So definitely don't forget to. It's like all of this excitement, it's great, but don't forget that there are things that are actually already working, okay? There are things in your routines, in your habits that are already good. Okay, and that you don't need to change. They're already perfect the way they are. All right, so when you're assessing, don't think just about the things that you want to remove and that you want to change. Think of the things that are already good and that you want to keep, okay, and that you want to keep doing. But we also have love. Love people, love them with all your heart. Just be sure to love yourself first. And it's like, it is totally okay if you love this person. It is totally okay if, your heart is with them. Just be sure that you're loving yourself more, where you're not settling for what this person is giving you, okay? It's like, feelings are great, but sometimes we want something that is not good for us, and it's not what we need, okay? So I feel like you kind of need to figure out what are you craving for, what do you need, and is it aligned with what you want? And is this even something that you truly want, right? Or is it just something that brings you fulfillment and satisfaction temporarily, right? In the short term. But what you're craving for and what you're really desiring is actually something a little bit more evolved and long term, right? I feel like those are a few things that you're going to figure out this week. So, let's pull here your final little things. Alrighty. So we have Night at Hotel. Very nice. We also have Nature Walk. We have a road trip. Lots of fun stuff. Because we also have here like Jazz Club, Laser Tag. This is fun. And we have Tech Free Night. So you don't have to do all of these. This is a lot of stuff for you to do in 7 days. But if you can, congrats. Please do them. But just take a couple that resonates and that you feel like, oh, you know what? That is actually a great idea. I was actually, that is something that I feel like it can be really helpful and it can be really fun. Do it, okay? Just do it. And really try to have this moment here. No technology, you're just pampering yourself, right? Self-care, and you're just like loving yourself to the fullest. Maybe packing if you're moving out. But yeah, so pile number 3, these are a couple of things that you could be expecting these next 7 days. Stuff that is important, messages that your guides want you to be aware of. And yeah, so if this resonated and if you're excited for these next 7 days, don't forget to smash that like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and that is the easiest way for you to support me. If you want to support me any further, we can have a private reading. The link is going to be down below. Or if you're interested in checking your individual signs, by the way, we have here Libra and Virgo energies and Scorpio. Well, water signs in general. Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, but especially Scorpio I'm picking up on. So, and it's actually followed. So Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, those are like a progression here. So maybe that also, those seasons could also be significant. But yeah, so if you're wanting to check your individual signs and you happen to have one of these signs, you can check that on my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot, and that's it. So, with that being said, I love you very much, I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello, my pile number 4s. Welcome into your reading. If you chose the Amethyst, you're definitely in the right place. Let's get right into it. We're going to pull these tarot aside, and we're going to start here with some oracles to kind of figure out, oh wow, we have a bunch of tea leaf fortune cards, but to figure out what is, the main energy for you this week, the big themes, and then we're going to get into your tarot to get a bit more information. We're going to pull some advice, and we're going to finish up with some self-love coupons with little things that you can do in these next 7 days that could make you feel a little bit more pampered and more, self-loved, okay? So, let's get right into it. And those things, you can actually do it alone, you can do it with others, so it's totally up to you. But let's see here. We have financial. Oh, I remember you. We have financial health. Actually, this is the only card that I saw. We have talent. Ooh. We also have blossoming. Look at you. And we have focus. And it's so interesting because, like, if you 4 minus 1, that's another 3. And we have 33. So definitely pay attention to 3s here because they are significant for you. And not only that, like, I remember you because I saw the financial card jump out, and then bottom of the deck we have prosperity, and I was like, oh god, okay, someone is getting rich this week. But I really love this because it does appear that you're not as I was going to say you're monetizing on a talent. I don't think you're doing that. I feel like you're seeing the potential for you to monetize on a talent. I feel like you're understanding how freaking good you are at something in these next 7 days, and I feel like you're putting your whole brain into it. Especially with this focus. It's like you're focused on blossoming a talent that is going to lead to a lot of financial health and to a lot of prosperity. So I really feel like this next 7 days, there's this laser focus on something that you're passionate about, on something that you were really, really, really good at. And I feel like you're understanding how really, really, really good you are at it. So I feel like before, you may have been looking at this talent, at this passion as, oh, it's just a little hobby, just something that I love doing, something that, I enjoy it and I have fun doing it, but nothing too serious. And I feel like this week you're like, no, this is serious. This is freaking serious. Like, it's almost like, I don't know if this has happened to any of my artists out there, but I remember when I was in college, where I was like, I studied music composition in college, and I would just write it out, and I was just like composing and everything, and then I would pass it to the computer to have a listen and see how that was sounding, and then I would play it, and it was so freaking good. I was like, was that me? I did that? And I feel like that's kind of the sensation that I'm getting here. So, I don't know, you're a writer, and you're just looking at the chapter that you wrote on the day before, and you're looking like, bro, was I drunk? How did I write this? This is so good, right? You just finished a painting and you do that zoom back and it's like, holy shit, this is way better than I've ever imagined. That is the feeling that I'm getting for you this week. It's like, oh my god, I'm good. There's this huge feeling there. And I really feel like you're finding so much potential for you. It's like, I feel like you're starting to get excited. Like, what if I actually start monetizing this? What if this actually comes through and I become a successful writer, I become a successful painter, or something like that, It doesn't have to be art. It could just be, you start looking into, you were creating a product and it's so good, and it's like, oh my god, what if this product's like the product that shifts my whole career, right? I feel like you're really, appreciating your talents and fighting for them, focusing on them, building them, creating them, improving them. And it's like, I feel like you're getting excited. And I feel like you have reasons to get excited. So that's really good. And like, I'm smiling. I have such a huge smile on my face. This is great. All right. So, voice. Come on. We also have here frying pan, trouble, accusations. We have ram, a stubborn, aggressive person. We also have feather, someone you know is undependable and insincere. We have egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. There we go. And we also have wall, misunderstanding. So I kind of feel like we have two separate messages here. It could be because of this new energy that you're having towards this talent, or it could be related with something completely different. You know, this right here, it's definitely about career. But this, it could be a family member, it could be a friend, it could be, I'm actually picking up a little bit on friend vibes, but it could be love. Okay, so just take however it resonates. I feel like it's going to make sense as you go through these next 7 days, but I feel like there is someone here that you could literally have an argument with, or there's just this energy of, you know, I'm freaking tired of you. It's not that I don't like you, because especially if this is a friend, I feel like some truth is about to come out about who, like someone's true colors, I feel like are coming out. And I feel like you're just looking at them and being like, I don't want you in my life anymore. You know, there's just this realization of, oh my God, you've been in my life for so long, and I'm just now realizing how toxic you are. You know, there's a little bit of this energy. And I even feel like it could be because of this, in the sense of like, you get so excited and it's like, oh my God, I just finished my book. Can you have a look? Like, what do you think of it? And your friend is like, what are you talking about? Are you seriously thinking of doing that? Has something professional? Like, oh my God. And it's like, bro, you're my friend. You're supposed to support me. You're supposed to be excited for me. And I feel like there's this energy of like someone perhaps bringing you down. Or I'm even getting some type of like gossip energy. So you may hear someone talk badly behind your back, and you never really thought that it would be that person. You know, there's something around that. So I feel like there is going to be a little drama in these next 7 days, because nothing is perfect. But on the other hand, I feel like you're going to be so excited about your career and about this talent that it's just like, oh well, I lost a friend. Who cares? I'm about to be famous, you know? But I really feel like you're kind of figuring out someone here. And at the same time, I feel like you're just like so focused on the potential of this that I don't think that you're even bothering. It's just like, all right, I don't want you in my life anymore. Goodbye. It could also be romantic, where you're just like fed up with someone's excuses and the way someone is acting. It's just like, okay, it's time for you to go. Like, I can't deal with this anymore. But funny enough, I'm actually not picking up on breakup energy. So if you're with someone and you're thinking, oh no, does this mean that we're gonna break up? No, I honestly don't think that it's that. I feel like it's more, I feel a lot of friend energy here. So it could definitely be a friend. All right. And if it is a lover, I feel like it's for those that are in a situationship, or someone that is a little bit back and forth, something like that, you know? If you were happily married, you're going to continue to be happily married. But with this egg, success assured with good plans and hard work, I really feel like this is your confirmation. Do not give up on this. Do not stop fighting for this and putting in the energy and effort into this situation, because it's really, really good, and it's really going to take you very far. Okay, it is about you putting in the hard work, making it happen, and just know that you're on the right path for something amazing to blossom out of this talent. All right. And I feel like with this misunderstanding, it's also related, where it's like, I feel like before you were either really hard on yourself, or you were like not seeing your talent, not seeing your what is the word? Potential, not seeing your potential, not seeing how far you could go with this. And it's this thing of like, you were creating a wall, and maybe you had limiting beliefs as well that you may need to go through. And maybe this week is going to be about like reframing those limiting beliefs and just clearing them up. But I really feel like there is this energy of, before you had a wall, and all you would see, it's like you were here and you thought, oh my God, now there's a wall, and on the other side it's going to be another mountain for me to go down. And then you see like this beautiful field with so much potential, and on, over here along the field, there's this beautiful, huge castle, right? And I also feel like, you know, this could also be talking about how before maybe you were fixed on an idea of like, the way for me to get money is through this path. The way for me to get this financial health is going to be in this direction. And I feel like that may not be the case. And this week you could be understanding, wait, I was limiting myself. I was living behind a wall, and now I'm seeing how much more out there is for me and how much more I can actually do and create. So I feel like that's also something that is coming through, and I just saw the 10 of Pentacles, which is a lot of money. So we love it. And the King of Pentacles, holy shit. This is my rich pal, to be honest. And I feel like it's a lot closer than you think. But let's see here. Let's pull some tarot for you. What do we have for my pile number 4's next 7 days? We have the 2 of Swords. Pile number 4's 7 days. We have the 9 of Cups. And let's get one more. Have the King of Cups. Oh my, oh my. And this King of Cups could be someone from the past with this 6 of Cups, but we're going to clarify it. So clarify these 2 of Swords for me. Oopsie. Clarify the 2 of Swords for me. What is this about? We have the Page of Swords. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Someone is sneaky here, and I really feel like you're figuring that out in these next 7 days. Tell me about this 9 of Cups. Clarify this 9 of Cups for me, please, for the next 7 days. We have the 10 of Cups. Holy cannoli. With this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles really wanted to come through. Tell me about this King of Cups. We have the 9 of Swords. All right. So, by the way, we have strong water energy coming through. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, especially Cancer. And we also have Aries here. We have Sag. So maybe a water fire cusp is going to be significant. Cancer, Leo. Pisces, Aries, Scorpio, Sag. Or just someone with those energies in their chart, particularly Cancer, Aries, and Sag. But, all right. So, I'm getting a couple of things. Here. I really feel like there is someone here. And it's interesting because the Ace of Pentacles was at the bottom of the deck for this clarification right here as well. So, I really feel like you're having this potential, right? You're seeing all of this 9 of Cups, this is wish fulfillment, 10 of Cups, happily ever after. You're really feeling good about something. And I do feel like it is related with this Ace of Pentacles, with this new opportunity in your career. You're understanding, oh my God, I can be, I can start monetizing on this talent. I can create something amazing out of this talent. And it's something that I love. It's something that it's really good for me. It's something that makes me feel happy and powerful. And I feel like I can create my dream life of it. And there is someone that you go and talk to about that, or you just give a little hint around it, or you listen to them talking about like, oh my God, look up Pal. Have you heard Pal number 4 is thinking of doing this? Like, I'm their friend, but like they're being so reckless. They're being so immature. It's like they just go and talk bad behind your back. Or they really don't support you and they shame you for wanting this. There's something about that. Someone who's really, like, with the 2 of Swords and the Page of Swords, those 2 together gives me this, like, I'm lying. This is someone hiding who they are. And I feel like you're going to know. And I feel like you're going to know through possibly not the nicest way. Again, either you hear them talk about you behind your back in a negative way, or they literally, you literally go to them with the hopes of having their support and they just don't. But I feel like it's going to be a blessing because you're removing from your life a person that is not aligned with you. So, yeah. But with this 9 of Cups and the 10 of Cups, I really feel like you're feeling so freaking good about what you're doing here with this talent. I really feel like you're going to be feeling very proud. Okay. One message that came through is I was hearing you're also going to make them proud. And I was picking up especially with a feather, I always see that has, a loved one that passed away. And I feel like you're going to take that if it resonates. That may be very specific. But, and I'm getting emotional. But if that resonates, I feel like this talent and this, like, your growth and your progress and who you are as a person is going to make them very proud. You could also actually pay attention to not only the number 33 or repeating threes, but I actually, before I kind of saw 33, I saw first 334, but you know, if you look to the side, it's 333. That's why I didn't say it. But now I just saw 1313. So that could also be a relevant number. But I really feel like that person is going to be, you know, if you lost someone, I feel like that person is going to be very, very proud. You know, they're smiling on you, and they're smiling on your progress and your growth, and I feel like you're going to feel that. You know, I feel like you're going through the week and, you know, investing your time on this talent, and you're just like, oh my god, like I wish, you know, I wish they were here and they could see my growth, and I just hope that they're proud. You know, there's this feeling, and I definitely feel like they're going to be, and they are. Okay, but with this King of Cups and the Knight of Swords, this is a whole different message. And I'm picking up on two scenarios here. I feel like there could be a big move when it comes to love. So if you're already in a relationship, there could be either the first I love you, or we're talking about moving in together, we're talking big plans, or, you know, we're getting into this next big phase of the relationship, and I feel like you're going to be freaking scared about it. But I feel like you should know that it's definitely super aligned with you, and I feel like this is something that could make you, you know, could make you very happy, and I feel like it's a good move for the two of you to make, and this person is suggesting that or saying I love you because they actually feel it, because they are being honest about it. All right, but I feel like you're going to be freaking scared. If this is someone from the past, which I kind of feel like it could be for some of you, I feel like you could be surprised with a little text or a little call or something like that. For some, you could actually be surprised with them in your dreams. So just a little heads up. Maybe it's actually not a text, but it could be a text in your dreams or something. But I feel like there is some sort of past energy here that is showing up. I feel like this is someone that is a soulmate, to be honest. And I just put the cards down, and these three wanted to come out. So we have sorry, regrets, apology, forgiveness. There we go. Friendship, soul tribe. There we go. It's a soulmate. Friends, networking, and we have fate, luck, destiny, meant to be. Okay, so I really feel like there's some sort of unfinished business here that I feel like it's supposed to be unfinished because you still have more to live together. And it could be that, you know, I feel like there is, for most of you, this is probably someone from the past that comes through with an apology, and they want to talk because they have certain regrets and they want to apologize for certain things. They are being honest. They're being very honest, I feel. And I feel like I don't think that they're going to pressure you into, oh, let's actually, you know, let's get back together, or, you know, let's make this happen. They could just want to indulge in this friendship and build it and create it and see where things go from there. Are you going to love this? No. Are you going to hate it? Yeah, maybe not. But are you going to be okay with it? No, you're going to freak out. I really feel like whatever the case is here in love, I feel like you're going to freak out. It could also be, but I don't really see that for all of you, but it could be that you're kind of, you know, getting some sort of new opportunity here with someone new. But past wounds kind of come up, and things with your exes come up, and fears and all of that. But I do feel like for most of you, this is something from the past, okay? So, yeah. And you do with that whatever you want, you know? If you don't want anything at all to do with them, that's totally okay. If you're okay with a friendship, then this person, to be honest, I feel like they would be okay with just maintaining a friendship. I feel like they just, they're realizing how much they appreciate your presence in your life, and they don't want to lose that, okay? So, let's get here into your advice. We have success. Today is a really good day. You're in the flow. Problems are solved quickly and easily. Helpful people show up for you, and unexpected gifts fall into your lap. So I feel like this is going to be an unexpected gift, and I feel like that's also part of the, oh my god, what's happening here? And you freaking out, but I feel like it's going to be quite good. And we have success and abundance, so I feel like this is just, you know, another reiteration that this talent, please keep going. Don't give up. It's okay for you to be excited, okay? It's more than okay. It's your birthright, and you have reasons to be excited for, okay? Because this is a really beautiful new opportunity coming for you. So really get excited about the success. And I really feel like, you know, with this energy here, like, today is a really good day, you're in the flow, I really feel like you're going to be loving to work on this. You know, I feel like you're going to get really excited about it. But we also have abundance. So talking about money, being a thoughtful steward for the money you already have is the secret to creating more abundance. When you trust yourself to handle more, that's when more shows up. So I feel like we were talking about how there was this misunderstanding of you thought that the path of money was in a certain direction, in a certain job, something like that, and that it may not be. It's not that that is not going to bring you any more money, right? But it may not be like the path of money. All right, so if you're already at a job and like, I don't know, it pays your bills, like be grateful for that money because it is a path of money. It's just not the path, right? And I really feel like it is about being open to opportunities of money, especially because that has been your whole theme for these next 7 days. But more than anything, be grateful for the progress that you're already making in this talent, the money that you're already receiving from this job, from this whatever. Be grateful for everything that is already coming into your life and flooding your life. Be grateful for the inspiration. Be grateful for this talent. Be grateful for your growth. Be proud of yourself for the things that you're creating this week, because they are powerful and they're big and it's like you have reasons to be grateful for them. All right. So again, just because something here is not the path of money, it doesn't mean that it's not bringing you money, because it is. And it is important that you're grateful that you're able to get money from this, okay? Because when you're grateful for something, you're going to amplify that energy and it's going to show up in your life tenfold, okay? So let's finish this up with the little self-love coupons, things that you can do in these next 7 days. All right, so that is great. Let's see here. You know what? I'm actually realizing that this may actually be for me as well. I may be PAL for in these next 7 days because I'm literally going to the beach. So, hello. But we have beach day over there. We also have indoor camping. Well, we actually have a lot. Yoga class. We also have, oh, look at that, backyard camping. So if you want to do it in the backyard, if you want to do it inside, totally okay, just go camping. But we also have window shopping, wine tasting, we have theater, cook a new dish, and art class. So you don't have to do all of these. Of course, this is a lot for 7 days. I mean, feel free to do those if you want to, but maybe half of the 7 days you spend on your backyard camping, the other days you spend indoors. But you know, just take this as inspiration for you to pamper yourself a little bit and to have fun, okay? So these could be some things that could really light you up and boost your mood and get you into this place of, oh my god, I'm great. Okay, so my pal number 4 is, this is what I have for you. This was such a good pal, such a good reading. I really loved it. And I'm really excited for you. I really, let me know in the comments, what is your talent? What are you working on? I really want to know. But with that being said, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate your support. And if this reading resonated and you want to support me, the easiest way to do that is to just smash that beautiful like button that you have down there. And also, now that you're there, click the subscribe button as well, because that is going to bring you a lot more ratings from me. And it's literally the easiest way for you to support me. So I would really appreciate it. But if you want to support me any further, or you just, you're so excited about this talent now that you need a prior reading, the link is going to be down below. You can also check your individual signs, or if you are a cusp, we were talking about cusps before, you can definitely check out my other 2 channels, the Sunny Virgo and the Sunny Virgo Tarot for that. And I think that's it. So with that being said, you can also check out my Patreon with self-care content, twin flame, spiritual guidance readings. So, yeah, but with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the freaking best. I'm sure you're about to have the best freaking, well, maybe not the best 7 days of this year yet. Let's keep our hopes up for the rest of the year. But I really feel like you're about to have an amazing week. So I wish you all the freaking best, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.